Hello everyone and welcome back to today's video. So today we are doing a throwbacky house, which sounds a bit odd to say. But it is a house that kind of turned into more of a beige 90s house as I slowly went on and furnished this. So that is what it's going to be, a wonderful beige old school 90s style house. And I did play around with some more modern windows and everything because we got the new ones in the update. And I was like, this could be quite an interesting house, but just the style of it and everything, it just didn't really fit. So I was like, I want to use these windows in something else. So perhaps next week. Next week, we shall use the new beautiful industrial windows that we finally got. And this house has something interesting on the back. It has a fully built conservatory with a little skylight, and had to play around with fences to make the skylight actually work. But we take some of the interesting roof concepts that I was playing around with last build and put that into here. So we've got the platform, little porch area, and we've got like a sloping roof going in. So it's supposed to be like a suburban type house, but is a little bit more interesting, hopefully. And this is where it started to go into the 90s when I was like, I want to use that cats and dogs door. Whereas we could have gone with something renovated and modern using these beautiful windows, but I think it just didn't fit with the brown and the house style. So I was like, nah, let's go back. Let's find the cats and dogs windows, and they just fit this build. As soon as they go on, it just makes sense, doesn't it? So we stick with those, and we have a variety of different window sizes. We got like the small ones, we got the single ones together to make double. We got a little nice round window, which is where one of the bathrooms is going to be, and then we use the oh, what's it, the mosquito windows for the actual conservatory, because that part is supposed to be a little bit more modern than the rest of the house. And we're going for a nice green colour, like a very fancy type of farrow and ball paint or something like that to go on there. And we're going to put a fireplace, a chimney, not a fireplace, we're going to put a chimney near the round window. So we're going to do like a little one that has two wide at the bottom, and then it goes to the one, so we can go round the window and just make a little feature. And I was playing around with some like wooden panels and stones, and I was like, this looks way too light. Let's try and get sort of a darker tone in here, because we've got the white wood paneling. So I was like, we need a dark stone, so we'll go for brown, which kind of matches the roof anyway. So this this house from the outside is already brown and beige and all the wonderful colours that you should always have in a house. White and beige. I do not agree with that. You need some colour. We have to have some pop. There goes the beige. The beige exterior. Ah, it's so beautiful. I jest. And then we have a little driveway as well, and then inside we've got beige wallpaper and dark wood floors. I'm using the cats and dogs floor, I think, and then we've got like proper tiled kitchen and the conservatory as well. Just trying to remember. And then Ingo with the beige sofas, and I was like, let's just go full throwback 90s. Let's use a lot of base game stuff, which is quite funny because base game only came out like 27. I don't know when did The Sims 4 come out. I can't remember. I didn't get it when it came out. And so it's quite funny that most of the base game stuff is so 90s like. But I can only presume that is American taste in general American taste. I'm not saying everyone in America has this taste, but when you're watching buying and selling and you go in and most of the houses look like they're from the 90s or early 2000s, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that there is some, when you watch that program, especially for me being in the UK, it's like, that's why certain things are in The Sims, because they're so behind. But you don't have wonderful, cheap, cool places to go buy bits and pieces for your house, like TK Maxx. Well, you do, but I don't know whether you have HomeSense or not. But we have a nice big table with base game chairs that I never use as well, so it is technically making me use some objects that I don't really get to use. And I thought, because it's supposed to be a fully open concept for the living dining room, it was like there still needs to be some sort of separation, so I thought in front of the fireplace would have a little jutting out section of the room, as though that was still there for structural reasons rather than anything else. So it kind of makes the two rooms split in half with a little bit more of a natural barrier than just having it fully open and me being like, what shall I put here? Shall I put some more posters or paintings? And it also makes quite a cute like kids area as well, because we're going to have a kids room that is very blue and a little bit nostalgic-y. But we have a little area for kids, a kids bit in front of the fire, which is super dangerous, but I do not care. It's The Sims. Let them burn. And this week, when this goes out, it'll be the second week going back to work. So sad. Well, it's not as sad as if I was going back to work at my old place. I think I would have cried and been depressed again for the whole year. But there's more work to do, which is quite nice, and getting back into the swing of things. Last Friday I was so tired. I was like, I can't do anything. When it gets to Friday, it's just like, nah. You're right, we're working from home. I'm working. I did do quite a few projects. I got like four projects done, so that was quite fun. But there are bigger things coming up, so that'd be quite cool, and actually get stuck into things a bit more properly. In the kitchen, I went with the parenthood stuff because that kind of fits. We got like a moldy. I always looked really moldy and disgusting. That fruit cake, so I'll put it on the side, and we've gone for some nice whites, and I thought putting the fridge with its own little like separate thing over on the other side was a nice little feature. We've got a small dining table, which is actually the paranormal one, which I never use, so there we go again for using things that I never get to use in this game. And I thought, because it's tight like stone with a grout in the middle, we needed a rug under the table, otherwise it's going to be freezing cold unless they've got underfloor heating, because underfloor heating and tile, so nice. And in the hallway we've got a big chunky built-in, got a nice rug, and it's quite a spacious hallway compared to most of the hallways that I end up doing in the game, and putting in our bags and bits and pieces and balls and all sorts of the umbrella stand as well. And then downstairs we have a bathroom as well, and then upstairs we have another bathroom, and both of them are quite big, so there's plenty of space. And we have laundry in this one as well. I actually forgot until I saw it. Yeah, we have laundry. There aren't any hampers, so all the Sims will throw all the clothes over the floor, because that was a mistake on my part, not putting in any hampers. But it's quite a nice big bathroom. We've got the laundry stuff, we've got the shower, and we've got an older toilet as well, and we've got the built-in things. There's a pretend hamper, if you give me credit for that, but it's not useful whatsoever. But It is definitely optional if you wanted to play with laundry. You could take it out and put a bathtub in, which would make sense putting it there. And we got the bathroom upstairs done because it's basically the same except under the circle window we have the bathtub, and we don't, oh, we do have a shower in there, so we've got a full bathroom there. And then this is currently our master bedroom. The other bedroom, I was debating whether it be the master or not. There's two that could potentially be it, but I chose this one because it's kind of out the way from the rest of the rooms. So either or, and there's definitely room to expand your family as well, because there's a guest room which is opposite to this. There's going to be an office and a kids room. So definitely, if your Sims wanted to have more children, why on earth would you want that? You can definitely expand and move bedrooms around and bits and pieces like that. So it's a very like green and brown bedroom. This is the old metal bars and stuff, and then this is the kids bedroom, so it's all dark wood again, and we're gonna have all blue. It's very matchy. I actually paint the walls blue in here as well. We've got a little science thing. I don't know what that's called, the science table. Yeah, we've got the science table, and then we've got this big chunky bed frame, which I actually have a white version at my parents' house of a similar bed frame. I think it's from John Lewis, but it's a white version because I have bright blue, not dark as we're gonna do, but I have bright blue wallpaper color in my parents' house. So doing a blue bedroom is very very nostalgic, and doing it a very hideous color as well. Especially that dark blue. That dark blue is a bit too much. And we've got the old school balloons and clouds and stuff. And then in the back bedroom here, which could probably make a good nursery if your Sims decided that is for them, then you could move those stuff into the guest bedroom. We've got like really old school bookshelves, and we've got the decoration box. We've got a darts board in here, an old computer. I didn't go for the really old one, which I probably should have done. We got a keyboard as well, which you just play like the synth on. Who doesn't love playing, just putting the synth on and then just being like and just going along with stuff. And then we've got our guest bedroom, which could be anything, or the master bedroom if you really wanted to have it as well. And then this is our conservatory, so we're going to have a little seating area, so it's a little bit more formal, a little bit more up to date, and then having lots and lots of plants, because you have to, if it's a conservatory, what else are you going to put in here? You could make it into a playroom, but it has like stone flooring, so that would not be great if a child fell over and cracked their head open on the floor. I shouldn't laugh, but it would be slightly funny. And then gonna have a nice big fenced in area, and I thought taking the fence from the edge of the conservatory would be quite cool, because then we didn't have to run it all the way down the edge of the house. And we're gonna block it off with some bushes and stuff anyway, because needs some like privacy. And it always looks a bit odd putting fences around buildings in The Sims, because all the lots are so open, but I just like a fence or a wall to go around my builds, because that is what we have in the UK. Not many people's houses are open, so open to the wilderness. Have any old rando walk into your garden. So we have a little seating area and a barbecue area, but there's definitely more room for activities in the back garden. We've got football, we've got some planters as well next to the greenhouse, because that kind of vibe. And we have our washing line. Just cannot remember words again. And a little bird bath as well. So we don't have too much stuff. It's not too big a back garden, but it's a cute little back garden. They've definitely put some time in with the plants, and there's definitely room to put more kids stuff and bits and pieces over time. And we have a driveway at the front, but I don't think I put a car on there because I was like, I don't want to go into debug today, and I don't want to scale up some random car either. So, and I have a little bench as well down the other end of the garden. So if you don't want to sit this side, perhaps the neighbours on this side like to peek their nose over the fence and stare at you, then you can go sit on the other side. And then we've just got a few little bits of planting out the front, and obviously pop in our mailbox and our bins, but you definitely have a place for if we ever get cars or transport. You can park your bike there, I suppose. That'd be so funny if people do that, park their bike on their imaginary driveways. And then we've got the bins down the back, our double bins for recycling and rubbish, and then a few little flower boxes out the front just to finish it off. And that is our build. So let us jump into the screenshots and take a look at the layout. And we've got a little green as well trim around the skylight, so it matches the same colour. And you can see the other bedroom, it definitely could be a master bedroom as well. And we can go inside, so there's our hallway, which is just plain and easy to get around. Then our living room, and through to our dining room as well. It's quite a fun view. We've got really old light shades as well. So I really wanted a yellow colour in here as well, just to set it off instead of like a white light. And then our kitchen, which is quite big. You could put a table in there if you could actually use tables for prep space. And then here's our conservatory, which is quite fun, especially with the skylight and everything. Our upstairs bathroom with a little round window, and then our master bedroom, very brown and plain, but quite calming as well. Pop of green. Then our blue matchy bedroom, which is just amazing. It is fun. Definitely could put more kid stuff in there. And then our hallway, which has got some pictures of the family up there, or pretending to be. And then our office skill building place. And then we've got our guest bedroom, or could turn into the master. And then here's our outdoor space. So I hope you enjoyed this build. If you did, feel free to give it a like, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.